got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA.
Let's go!
If you're ready to party, let me hear you scream.
You're listening to Locura Radio Show.
Here on Indie Jamz.
Hola, mi gente. It's DJ Sam Wise. Welcome to Hispanic Heritage Month. Thanks to V-Town.
Is that the name of our show?
Yeah.
It's been Hispanic Heritage Month for like the last month.
Well, I forgot until this morning.
Because he said it was Latin week.
Okay, let's not fight in the start of the show. Okay,
you know what? I'm done. Not just kidding. I'm here obviously with V-Town and Michael.
Yes.
And we have special guest in the building.
Oh my God.
The Ricans of Wrestling.
Oh my God.
In the building. How you guys doing this morning?
Great, we are
Good morning. Good morning. What up? The Rican Club is here at Locura Radio Show.
All right, you guys ready for December? That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
That's why we had to come here, man.
Can we just
After we got called out live here on Locura.
This guy has been calling you guys out for the past
We had to show up.
I'm here to support my Locura family. So if I have to go through a table, I'll do it for the radio show.
We're not going through a table. We're putting them through a table.
No, I want to go through a table. I want to fall off a ladder into a table. That's my goal. That's my goal. I'm a spider monkey.
This is not happening in my backyard.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Totally going down at.
We're gonna jump off. We're gonna jump off your roof, bro.
The V-Town
Right into
Arena.
the table.
At the V-Town Arena. In Orlando.
We're gonna do a double power bomb on Michael.
Yeah.
And then a swanton bomb on Sam.
Oh,
From the
who's
top of the roof.
swantoning out of you guys? Who's doing the swanton? I would like to see this. None of you. They're volunteering in their imagination.
Rock, paper, scissors for that.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having us on the show, guys.
Thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate that, man. I know it was last minute. We hit you up.
No, it's all good. We definitely appreciate the invitation.
Of course.
We've been following you guys for a while. We definitely like your content and we love sharing your stuff. So it's really
of course
great for you guys to have us on the show and give us a platform to share our content as well.
Yes, if you're not checking out Ricans of Wrestling, we're going to plug them for the entire show. That's actually our entire show. We're just going to say at Ricans of Wrestling. That's all the content we have today. So our first topic is Ricans of Wrestling. Our second topic is Ricans of Wrestling again.
Nice.
So that's how we do. No, we have a good show. I think our first topic we're going to be talking about travel buddies and who's your favorite type of travel buddy and who you like to travel with and take with you or not take with you. My travel enemy is Val. I will never invite her.
We've never gone on a trip together.
Exactly.
First of all.
There's a reason for that.
You've never invited me.
Because I would punch you.
No, you wouldn't.
Every moment, every step of the way.
He doesn't like me.
I don't. It's a Hispanic. What are we doing? It's Latin
thing,
theme.
really?
Is it Latin
Punching
theme?
people's Hispanic?
That is Hispanic.
You should never hit girls.
I don't hit girls. I don't.
Well, apparently that's a big thing in the Latin culture, you know?
Oh, God.
For some reason, I don't know.
They all wear wife beaters.
Yeah, they do.
It's the wife beaters.
They do.
That's what it is. Sorry.
Unfortunately.
I don't know why I've been friends with Michael so long.
Because I'm the coolest friend you'll ever have.
You ask yourself that
best
question, but then you don't ask yourself why you're friends with Jose for 18 years.
Dang. Call out.
For LASIK.
For LASIK.
Only for the one thing, apparently.
But then you stuck around after that, so...
I did. Way long after that.
All right, let's not air the personal laundry out here. Okay. Our second topic tonight or today will be what are we talking about? Oh, the testing 1, 2, 3. So for all you ladies out there who like to test your men by asking them if you're fat or not.
Why am I the only woman on this broadcast?
Oh.
I feel like this is gonna be like a personal attack against all women, and I have
Sam
to
is like
represent
half
all of them.
woman, so it's okay.
Oh,
Sam is in touch with his feminine side today.
I'm about to join the Rican Club.
Happy birthday, Swerve. And then we're gonna have a special segment with the Rican Club at the top of the hour. The special segment that they like to call hashtag Rumble, and I cannot wait for that to see that live. Sam, you look lost. But you're gonna find out. Hashtag Rumble. Have you seen their hashtag Rumble on there?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I'm glad.
Right.
Whoa, don't be angry, bro.
And just so you guys get prepared, today's hashtag Rumble, in honor of the Halloween season, is going to be wrestling horror movies.
I cannot wait.
So
there's wrestling horror movies?
No.
Oh my God. I was about to say.
Explain this.
Explain to them how hashtag Rumble works.
All right, so hashtag Rumble is a game where we actually where we put together a wrestler's name or anything wrestling related, and you put it together with any pop culture reference. So in this case, it'll be movies, and you want to make it wonderful. So here's an example. You've heard of the movie The Last House on the Left? Or The Haunted House, is that how it goes?
Last House on the Left.
Last House on the Left? Well, then you could be like the the house that AJ Styles built on the left. So you put in the wrestling reference, you put in the horror reference, and you try to make it funny or punderful.
Yeah.
I am not going to
Very
win this
punderful.
game.
No,
You should win this game.
I don't even know anything
You have
about
the most
wrestling.
amazing dad jokes ever, so everything.
But I don't know anything about wrestling, so
I
how
don't
am I like insert wrestling?
You have Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan to work with. Do 2 puns with that.
Stone
Rock,
Cold,
Stone
you got
Cold.
The Rock.
Come on,
Can we go?
You'll learn today, though.
go away.
All right, we're gonna be back with In Case You Missed It, and are we not doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Please, you're looking at me like, no, Sam, we're not. You're wrong.
No, I love you. Go.
All right,
Continue.
enjoy.
Hey, this is Val, and you're listening to the Locura Radio Show. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Locura Radio Show. See you there.
Hey, and we are back here at Locura Radio Show. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Michael. I'm here with V-Town, with DJ Samwise, excuse me. It's like a medical doctor. You have to make sure you say DJ at the front
That's right.
of his name. And, of course, the Ricans of Wrestling.
Thank you.
We have Jose and Rico in the studio with us. Before we get into our first topic, guys, tell us what Ricans of Wrestling is all about.
So our show started about 2.5 years ago. We're going on year 3 this January, and we have been friends for almost 4 years now.
Oh.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And the idea, we used to just hang out and watch the wrestling events at our house. We used to do cookouts, parties, and WWE watch parties.
Yeah.
And we used to be roommates, and we used to watch Monday Night Raw and SmackDown together, and be like, listen, bro, we watch this all the time. We were always comment on the quality of the show, the storylines, and we're like...
We had people that would watch with us, and they would hear how much passion we had for it, our great ideas that we have for these storylines. Like, dude,
Yeah.
you guys are funny, too. Why don't you guys have a podcast? So we decided one day, you know what, let's make it happen. So now we've gone through many iterations over these last, essentially, 3 seasons that we've been doing the show. But now we've still been working on some things. But right now you can find us on Facebook Live, on Instagram, on Twitch.tv now, / Ricans of Wrestling every single Thursday night at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
At 7 p.m. Thursday nights, 7 p.m.
And the show has actually evolved quite a bit. We've started simply by just using phones, and it's not so much of a podcast; it's more of a talk show because we really don't post any audio. But we do focus a lot on production quality and different new segments in the world of wrestling. So we talk about wrestling news, we talk about what's going on in the industry, and we try to keep it light. And we also do comedy segments and game shows and things like that. We have over 11,000 followers on Facebook, which has been all organic and great.
That's awesome.
And there's definitely a strong fan base for wrestling out there. It's one of the biggest communities on the internet, and we found really good success with this niche product that between Rico and I just kind of developed and just worked off of.
And I think it's great because you guys have a unique approach to it, where you are of Latin heritage and of Latin descent. So there's not that many people that are out there representing the Latin community. And I know you guys do a lot, especially locally, events with the Lucha Libre and anything like that. And I think that's amazing, like that you guys are involved in the community in that way, and that you guys can represent in that way too.
No, definitely. Orlando's gotten such.
Especially Orlando.
It's become the hotbed really of wrestling, especially with WWE having its performance center.
Yeah.
But then we have all these other promotions locally where people are training. So we've been thankful to be part of some of these events that have been hosted by Pro Wrestling 2.0. I know I Believe in Wrestling is popular around here. We've been really privileged to work with New Generation Championship Wrestling when they have their Lucha Conquest events here in Orlando and in Kissimmee. So we're just thankful to have this kind of market here in Orlando and having a fan base that's just dedicated as we are.
It's funny, actually, because I was thinking about you two yesterday. When I was working, I met Jack Gallagher at my center. Yeah,
nice.
So super awesome dude. He was opening an account, and I was like, oh, man, Ricans of Wrestling. But no, he's super cool, so
You know
shout
that
out to
Jack Swagger was an MMA fighter. like legit. Like he has an MMA record. I think it's like 3-1 or something like that. But he's a legit MMA fighter, so he's got some skills.
Yeah.
Well, too bad they don't push the good wrestlers. So.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother.
Anyways, in case you missed it.
Well, thank you, Ricans of Wrestling, for being here. We appreciate it. We'll get more.
Thanks for having us.
We'll get more into your heads a little later. But first of all, we got some stuff that you may have missed in the news, and our wonderful woman here, the only one in the room, Miss Val. What do we got in the news today or this week that
First,
we missed?
I'm confused as to what my name is. Is it
V-Town?
V-Town? Is it Val?
It's whatever we feel like.
Okay, fine.
Just enjoy
Whatever
it.
we feel that day.
Whatever we feel.
It might be different next week.
Yeah.
So apparently there was a breakdown in security protocol that allowed 2 inmates working in the jail's kitchen to escape by hiding into trash cans.
I love that.
And this was caught on video.
That's
I feel like this is part of A Way Out, the video game.
Oh,
Have you
Yeah.
played that game?
No.
Okay. This game is about
Rico
love that game. I love that game. Yes, escaped in trash cans. So this was in Kentucky. Was
This
that
is a
correct?
Kentucky jail. Yep.
Kentucky jail. So shout out to Kentucky for their great security
At
in
least it was
prison.
in Florida this time.
Right.
This is, I mean, Prison Break is one of my favorite shows ever. So
I do love Prison Break.
I do love Prison Break.
Prison Break was one of my favorite shows.
Yes.
10 years ago.
When it came out,
I didn't watch the last season because it didn't.
Oh, it
feel
was
like,
a new.
I
Yeah, they
didn't feel
did.
like
Yeah.
we needed to watch.
I don't
that.
think I needed it.
No,
I didn't want it.
no,
I was like,
absolutely
eh,
not.
we
I'm
got a
good.
real
Great
life
show, by
prison
the way.
break.
Yeah,
These
now
guys
we-
love the show too. I'm sure.
We have a real life Prison
There
Break.
was a real life prison break. They actually escaped for 2 days.
Oh, they got caught.
Yeah, they got caught.
Dang it. How'd they
Yeah,
get caught?
It was a manhunt that they were caught following a car in a pursuit and ended in a crash.
Were they killers?
It doesn't say.
Or were they locked up for like marijuana usage and then?
It doesn't say what they
like-
were locked up for in the
Come on,
news
man.
article. Sorry, I guess that information is not really important.
I think it is.
What's important?
If they were
is
just
they
like out on
escaped.
weed charges, like let them go.
Who was that guy
You don't have to have a
that escaped
manhunt.
to Mexico that everybody talked about?
El Chapo?
El Chapo. Yeah.
Oh, that's serious though. I don't want him like in my neighborhood chilling
Bro,
out, man.
Trump needs to shut his mouth now. Chapo.
So we don't know the charges of these guys. Then.
No,
No, the news article I have doesn't know.
they're charged with being awesome and escaping in trash cans.
I
That's
mean,
what
creative, though.
they
That's-
were
yeah.
Gotta give some.
3 other inmates were charged with a facilitation of the escape, but because they were basically dragged out into the alley to be picked up. But other than that, I don't know what their charges were.
That
Darn it.
video reminds me. Remember those old school Benny Hill skits? You just see the security guard go around. They pop up from the trash can and they're just looking around. Yeah, it was great. That's a good video. I didn't even know about it until you showed it to me this morning.
Wow.
Wow. Sometimes like I do the commute to work every morning, and there's like I listen to a lot of the news, and sometimes some of it like piques my interest. Like our next one.
Wait, are we biting off other people's news stuff?
No, like
Come on, man.
Well,
Originality, dog.
Where do you think this comes from? Like Twitter, it comes from
What do you think
other
the news
people.
does?
We're not
The
breaking
news
news.
just-
Listen,
We're
I am
not
breaking
breaking
news.
news.
I
Yeah.
feel like every news thing that I get is breaking.
Well, when you
Oh,
start
yeah.
looking at the AP
Right.
wire, let me know.
I did.
That's what news stations
I am.
does. They just regurgitate
They,
news.
basically, they just look at the AP wire.
You know what? I
All
don't
right.
like that. I don't like that.
But
What?
Since,
Okay.
since you're a
Yeah.
flight attendant,
Continue.
you probably like
Yes, I did see this
the thing about the woman who brought her emotional support squirrel on the plane
in Orlando.
I did see
in
that.
Orlando.
Yeah, she was on her way
Another-
to Cleveland.
It
Yes.
had to be in Orlando.
Of course,
She-
had to be from Florida.
So first of all, when you watch the video,
Jeez.
she's getting off the plane in a wheelchair, being escorted off.
Mm-hmm.
She's flicking off everybody in the airport.
Nice.
Apparently,
That's what I do.
now, what set it off for me to know what type of person this was, she had one carry-on bag in her lap, and her luggage was actually just a trash bag hanging from the wheelchair that she was on.
Okay.
So as soon as you are traveling with a trash bag, I know what type of person that you are.
what type of person is this, Michael?
A person that should not be traveling. I don't know how they
Oh,
got a
boy.
ticket.
They're charging for check-ins. You gotta have a carry-on
A
somehow.
trash bag.
Hey, bro.
Does it fit in the
was
little
it a black
box that you have to measure your carry-on in?
Was
I
it a
don't know if
heavy-duty?
you're allowed to have a trash bag on the plane. Oh, you know, a few months ago, I don't know if you guys saw the lady who got she did this Facebook Live. She was traveling American Airlines as a buddy pass, and she went on a rant about how much American Airlines sucks and how much they wouldn't like they didn't let her on the flight because they had cancellations, and she was also traveling with a trash bag. But basically what happened was she went on a rant, cursed out American Airlines, cursed everybody out, and then the person that led her on the buddy pass got fired
Oh.
What?
And then that girl who was traveling on the buddy pass is like blacklisted, like she can't fly
That's crazy.
anymore.
I feel like there needs to be like some type of like traveling etiquette, like no trash
There
bags
is.
allowed.
I feel like there
There should be,
is.
yeah.
I mean, you can
Well,
already
where?
like you can't even bring
Huh? Where
is
liquids with over
more than
3
3
ounces.
ounces,
Like,
yeah.
there's all these rules, but like you can bring a trash bag.
You can bring a trash bag. I
It's-
can't bring on my bottle of Powerade through security, but
You
this
can
lady
bring a
could bring a
trash
trash bag
And a
with a
squirrel.
squirrel.
And peacocks apparently too.
But it's not just
Yeah.
it's not a
you know,
normal squirrel.
You gotta
Yeah,
check.
and emotional
It's
peacocks.
not a normal squirrel.
First of all, how's this squirrel?
No,
Wait,
it's
was this squirrel out
squirrel.
of her out of the bag, or was this squirrel
In
just
a cage?
and on a leash?
Th-
Like, how did they get? How do they control the squirrel? As a squirrel by nature,
They have
you
the
are
best.
just everywhere and just like
she had a little.
Like
she,
a- yeah.
she had a cage.
she had the caged squirrel.
Yeah, she had a caged squirrel.
Okay,
And then she brought it on the plane, and then they asked her to deplane.
because she had a squirrel.
Yes, because the squirrel is a rodent, and rodents are not allowed on a front.
That
seat
is
of the Atlantic
correct.
flight.
What if it was named Alvin?
I think the
Or
Alvin.
Theodore.
I think
Or
Alvin
Simon.
I think Alvin and the Chipmunks did go on a flight one time, if I'm not
They
mistaken.
probably went on many
you
flights.
See, now we're just changing up the rules. Alvin and the Chipmunks could go.
Just remember,
Squirrel
just
can.
remember the last time the chipmunks went traveling or actually went on a cruise, they ended up shipwrecked.
That's true.
Oh.
That's true. They ended up.
Didn't
on
they do a road
I
trip
think it was
before that?
Madagascar.
See what I did there?
Wasn't it a road trip the time before that?
I don't know, but I don't remember whenever they travel,
Shipwreck.
it ends up bad.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's
they
true.
end up like in Madagascar?
I had a van.
Was that the movie?
I think that's called the movie.
No, that's
Madagascar.
That's a movie itself.
That's an
There's a
actual
movie
movie.
where they
Madagascar.
end up like in a random island, like back.
That's
in the,
shipwreck.
Like,
Yeah, there's like a lion in it, and then there's a
Yeah,
hippo.
giraffe.
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
think
They all
Ben
talk.
Stiller's in it, and Ross from
Sam?
Friends, like all these
Go
people.
fly kites.
Oh, here
One
we
thing,
go.
there's one thing you gotta say about
Sam
the
doesn't
lady,
know how
man.
to fly kites.
About what?
She was
Yeah,
nuts.
I do not.
Who?
The lady that brought the squirrel onto the plane.
She was nuts. Yeah.
Ah,
All the puns. All the
I'm trying
puns
to
this
help you out.
morning.
We're
Oh,
very
Jesus.
punny.
Very punny. Oh, this is gonna be the worst show
We
ever.
fit right in there.
Thank you,
Uh,
thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
All right, and
I'll
then
be here all weekend.
last bit of news. Not Hurricane Michael. Well, shout out to Hurricane Michael. Well, not shout out to Hurricane Michael.
Shout out! Shout out to Hurricane Michael destroying homes.
Shout out, dog. Shout out to Hurricane Michael. Representing Michaels all over the place. We love you.
Destroying hearts
So
and houses.
it's really bad because I was like, you know what? If this comes out like a tropical depression on land, I'm gonna be very embarrassed. Like, hey, you look like you could perform well, but you just at the end, all talk. At the end, it was all talk.
Oh my gosh.
So part of me was like, I'm actually glad that it was a hurricane. You know, it wasn't like tropical depression. Michael, that sounds depressing.
Because
I
it
would have
is
killed
depressing.
myself.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I guess if you're proud of I don't know.
Of that, I'm not proud of like the
destruction.
destruction. No.
Because Michael didn't last that long.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Dang.
But at least it was
That
a
was
grower.
good. High
Listen.
five.
It was a grower, not a shower.
I
It's
like
not
that.
like a high
I
like
feel
that.
like there are
Force.
witnesses.
Oh man, we
That
have
was
somebody in the
good.
lobby. She was like, "Dang, that's true."
Nat can attest.
She was like,
Look at Nat. She's like, no, don't talk to me.
Michael wasn't a hurricane; he became a thunderstorm real quick.
I became a tropical depression.
He's gonna go into a depression.
I am.
Can you have imagined that it was a hurricane, then it hits land? Hey guys, it's just a glorified thunderstorm.
Happens more often than not.
Oh.
What else? Oh, last bit of news. Since you guys are here, I actually want to bring this up. I don't know if you guys heard. In Saudi Arabia, they had an American journalist from the Washington Post who actually was murdered there. I'm not sure. I didn't read too much into the details. What I hear is that the senators here in the U.S. are pleading with WWE to cancel their big event, the Crown Jewel event, which is, I mean, lots of money for both the WWE and Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if it was like if that happened, the murder happened at the arena or around there, or was it just in general Saudi Arabia? But I'm not sure what the status is of that event now. Have you guys heard anything about that as far as what they're going to do? I know there's a lot of pressure on them, especially Linda McMahon is on the Senate, so I don't know how that's going to affect
Right, so
in that way.
Some of the details were it was in the Turkish
Yeah,
consulate.
so the story was actually broke by ProWrestlingSheet.com.
Got it.
And this was a couple of days ago. And what ended up happening, there was a New York Times reporter,
Or the Washington Post.
or Washington Post
Washington Post.
reporter, who used to be affiliated with the insider crowd of the Saudi royals, and he was actually an adamant opposition of the regime. Apparently, this reporter went to a Turkish consulate. We don't know why, but he never came out.
Okay.
Apparently, the theory is that the Saudi government murdered him with a bone saw
Like it was-
and
like it was
just
a
completely
setup,
dismembered him. So there's a lot of animosity right now between the United States trusting Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And even now, right now, that WWE signed a 10-year contract with Saudi Arabia for millions and millions of dollars.
Millions, yeah.
Now the United States government and the senator from Massachusetts is putting a lot of pressure on WWE to cancel and pull out the show.
Got it.
So right now it's still a developing story, but it can mean a lot, not only just for future Saudi-U.S. relations, but even from an entertainment standpoint, where right now Saudi Arabia is at a crossroads with their culture.
Well, they're trying to get a little bit more.
They're trying
of
to bring in more
mainstream
entertainment.
Yeah.
Exactly. It could be detrimental if this thing does get canceled, or even the WWE pulls out the deal.
Yeah.
It's interesting because you have, like, say, Richard Branson, you know, the creator of
Virgin.
Virgin.
Yep.
He had a $1 billion deal essentially in line with the Saudi Arabia, and he even
Did he pull
nixed
out
it.
now?
He pulled out.
Wow.
Yeah. So then when you're talking about WWE, even though I believe the deal for this particular show would have been around like $40 million.
Yeah.
But this is something that even the WWE they need it because
Yeah.
they've signed that they signed a big TV deal that's going to take place
With
next
Fox,
year.
yeah.
Yeah. So they have that money coming in, but at the same time, they've been seeing lower ticket sales when it comes to house shows here in the United States, lower ratings on TV. So
Yeah.
one of the big things that we're really relying on was
The international shows.
the international
yeah.
shows. They just had the one in Australia.
Australia.
And then they had the Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia earlier this year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out, and it's right around the corner too. So
Yeah, and they have to
Something
just
like that.
rearrange everything. It's crazy, but
Well-
I just want to yeah.
It's very simple to get more people to come to your show in the U.S. Better stories.
There's no
But they got the
argument.
big dog.
The big
Oh,
big
man,
dog.
dude. I'm so over that.
Don't you love him?
Yeah, right.
Don't you love him?
You love the big dog?
Aren't you the Shield
Oh my god.
or the Hounds of what are the other guys?
justice.
The Dogs of War.
The Dogs of War. There you go.
The Gods of War.
Are you
The Gods.
the Gods of
Hey,
War?
one more thing before
Yeah,
we
what
go
happened,
on
what
a music video break.
Give us
A
some.
music video break. Wow.
That's what we're all about.
Are we-
MTV.
We're like
MTV.
super
We're going to
advanced.
record and we're going to perform at the same time.
All right.
Hey, so last weekend, Conor McGregor lost.
Ah,
I got the
$10.
Oh, that's right.
here.
That's it. I forgot
I'm a
about
man
the $10.
of my word.
Nice.
We had a bet.
Here you go.
We bet on the radio.
Yeah.
Can you
go.
give me the money, Nat? Don't keep it
there
for
it
yourself.
is.
Oh,
on camera, so it happened.
Make sure it's real. Make sure it's real, though.
yeah,
It
let me-
happened.
But
yeah, I see the
considering
stripe. I see
It's
the
Monopoly. It's Monopoly.
I see it. I see it.
Considering he also edits the podcast, I'm surprised he forgot.
I did
More
forget.
bets coming soon. But what? How did you hear about what happened?
Oh, I heard. Yeah, I heard
McGregor
the whole
took
thing.
2
Yeah.
L's.
So how do you feel about
It
it?
was
I think that was
brutal.
just ridiculous.
I think it was ridiculous, but man, I don't know. I think it was to sell the second fight.
They're gonna suspend, but no. Here's the thing: they might suspend Khabib's visa, the Nevada State
Yeah.
Commission.
I don't think they should suspend his. They should suspend the other guys
the
that came
trainer,
in.
the-
Yeah, that came in and punched McGregor.
Well, he went into the crowd. That's the whole thing. Don't get the crowd involved.
but not the crowd. Like the train. He went after McGregor's trainers.
I know, but it was
Yeah.
He
in
didn't go
the
after
crowd.
a regular crowd.
It was
He
in the crowd.
caused
Doesn't
a
matter.
very dangerous
The
environment.
governor of Nevada
Nobody.
was in the arena, and as soon as that happened, he bounced. That's not a good.
I think
sign.
it's because Khabib is Russian. I think that's why it's a bigger deal than it should be.
You think
This is like a Rocky IV situation.
Rocky
I feel
Ford.
like, yeah,
I kind of
talk
hate to
about-
sound cynical
yeah.
because we
Creed two.
analyze wrestling. I actually do color commentary for MMA, but this has a WWE storyline.
It
written
does.
all over
As-
it.
yeah, so you saw when I
Yes,
posted on
everything.
Facebook. As soon as
Yeah.
that happened, Ultimate World Fighting Wrestling
Yeah,
Championship
it's-
Entertainment.
It has this type of
a
storyline
storyline,
written
bro.
all over it. It's just kind of hard for me to really believe if this was like
I-
a spontaneous thing.
I don't
It
think
felt
it
like it was
I,
completely
I
planned.
think it was planned.
I think so. In order to sell the next fight,
Yeah.
and make more money.
And also the Brock Lesnar thing that's not happening for a little bit, but they have to
But John
kind of
Jones is back, though.
yeah.
So that's
Oh,
good.
John Bone Jones is back.
Yeah, he's going to be fighting Alexander Gustafsson.
Okay, I was gonna say he's not fighting what's his face DC again
No, because
because they had
well, DC, though.
So many-
DC's
so
the
many
one
fails.
contender, though.
oh yeah
Derek Lewis. Now
Ooh,
that
he's
was the
good.
best thing of
The
the,
Beast,
entire.
yeah.
Rico, why did he take off his shorts?
My boss was on.
Val looks so
What?
lost.
I have no
Val,
idea
you know what's going on?
No.
All right, that's cool.
Oh, you gotta watch his post-fight interview.
We'll watch it.
Okay.
Hey, all right. When we come back, Val, we'll have a topic for you about travel buddies.
Yay!
Yeah, that you can participate in.
Yes, I can participate.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah.
Val's here. I'm sorry.
We forgot.
You're just looking right at me, Rico.
All right, we're gonna take a quick music break. When we come back, travel buddies.
Up next is your favorite commercial.
Rack Law! Rack Law! Rack Law! Rack Law! Call 813-748-3373. That's R-A-K Rack Law!
Hey,
so
welcome back, Locura fam. This is V-Town. We're about to enter into our night.
Why are you laughing? Stop laughing.
Because the mics were hot and you were talking.
I always talk. Mike's
know.
hot or not hot, it don't
That's his
matter.
job.
Oh my
Mike
God.
is hot. Mike is always hot.
Give Mike a mic.
That's right. My
So
mic's
we're
on.
gonna get into a topic that I can actually talk about.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey,
Not that you guys do. A
you
great
could talk
job
about
with
wrestling. Yeah, why not?
I mean, the only person I wrestle is my husband. So.
Oh, Gio the Destroyer. Put that figure 4 leg lock on you, girl.
Hey. So we're gonna talk about travel buddies. Like, do you have a preference in travel buddies? Do you have people that you don't like to travel with?
Well, first question: what makes who qualifies as a good travel buddy? What qualities do you look for in a good travel buddy? I want to hear from everybody. Yes.
I think somebody that's flexible, that doesn't get stressed out over
Physically flexible?
No, like flexible,
Okay.
and that like when you go with a group of people, like the bigger the group, the harder it is. But
That's what she said.
when you
Yeah. Okay, continue.
anyway, so like going out to dinner or like going out to eat, like eating meals,
Like
like
all the
period.
plans and stuff like that.
Like
Everybody
everything,
has a
like-
different agenda. and then,
Exactly.
yeah.
So like people with like a similar like agenda that like to do similar things. That's really important.
Or that are flexible. Like
That-
I'll go with the flow. Whatever we do.
Yeah,
we do.
exactly. Because like if we happen to go to a restaurant and maybe the food isn't that great, you're not gonna like throw a fit because so and so chose this restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
We're just here to eat.
We're just here to eat.
We're just here to eat.
Just shut
you
up
know,
and
we're
eat.
in a new place. We don't know where we are. Just like accept it. Just enjoy the food that's there.
Enjoy.
Just enjoy.
So you gotta just be on the same page.
Yeah, exactly. So there's some easygoing people, and then Rico brought up something interesting. Like everybody has a role.
Really?
In the group. Like
Oh.
somebody, like one of our friends is a really good negotiator.
Okay.
Like she'll negotiate with taxis. Like I think one time she went from like $25 to $13.
With her boobs or
No, she's just like that's just like her personality.
Okay,
like
okay.
she works.
Like with her boobs? That's
No.
how you said it.
So Val, what would be your role? Then? What's your
Well,
role? in travel?
I'm the social butterfly,
The
so
lame
I
one.
talk to everybody.
the social butterfly?
Yes.
You?
Yeah, especially when I'm drinking, I talk to everybody.
Oh well, yeah. You're.
I want to know everybody's
very
life
true.
story. I want to know what's going on. I want to psychologically, talk about your most intimate secrets. Like
Psychologically?
That's just, yeah, like psychologically, yeah.
What do you give people like a
I give
free
you,
therapy?
I start
session?
giving
What?
people like free advice just for no reason. That's just like the way I am.
Unsolicited?
And then people start hating me.
Correct.
I think that happened one time at Jose's house.
Yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
And then they
Wasn't
did get divorced.
Dang, she's breaking marriages. Like,
it? A long time ago.
Yeah, it was a
well,
long time
here we
ago.
go. Let's continue on
Anyway,
with
but yeah, I'm the psychologist or whatever.
Sam. What do you look for in a good travel buddy, man?
Somebody that's just fun.
Double
I just don't
Ds
want-
and-
I just don't want something. No, I just don't want somebody that's like, what I hate? Like, you make plans. You're like, hey, let's wake up at this time because we're gonna have a full day plan.
So you're the planner.
Yeah, well, not really. It's just that when you tell me to do something and I'm up and I'm taking time out of my day to wake up early when I could be sleeping in, and then you're 2 hours late. Come on, man. I hate those kind of people.
Yeah,
Disrespectful.
that is disrespectful.
I'm kind of the same way because like when my wife and I travel, I'm the planner. I execute everything, and Valerie can attest to this because she grew up in the military too. I run on military time. I really don't run on Latino time. I'm always either if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late.
Yep.
And my wife is so Puerto Rican. She loves to sleep in, be late. She doesn't care, but I'm not like that. But she is my travel buddy. She's my number one travel buddy. But I kind of get what Sam is saying.
What about you, Rico?
Whenever I'm with a group of guys, especially with the fraternity brothers, I'm trying to be more of like the manager. I'm the one that kind of
Gets everybody.
everyone.
Herds everybody in order.
Hey guys, we only got this much time left. We got to do this.
Yeah.
Or that's why I like taking my car. I'm the kind of guy that especially if I'm taking a road trip, I have to drive.
Yeah.
Or at least have my car so I can make that call, as opposed to, all right, I'm ready to go, and then
I'm relying on other people and all. Yeah. I got you.
But somebody has to, whoever I'm traveling with, have to have good taste in music.
It just drives
Oh,
me.
absolutely.
That's
That's definitely important.
Music.
It just drives me crazy when when in a group of girls, like I hate it when a woman is like can't take care of herself. Like, let's say her car breaks down. I'm like, you don't have roadside assistance. Like, think about it. You're a woman. You probably can't change a tire. Like, why aren't you more responsible?
Whoa.
Like, I get especially
Hashtag me too. Hashtag me too.
I get so angry because I lived by myself for such a long time, and I couldn't depend on anybody to take care of me. So I guess I kind of I don't vocally say it, but that's the last time I travel with that person. Automatically I cut them
Why
off.
don't you just tell them straight up?
Because I probably don't know them that well.
Okay. You wouldn't text, you don't have their number to text them later?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about does anybody have a really bad travel buddy story where maybe a friendship was ended or a relationship, or maybe it just didn't turn out the way that it should have been?
I don't have
really
anything
bad
that ends like that.
Yeah.
But I did have a trip. This is probably about 15 years ago with my ex-wife. And
there you go.
Yeah, well, I went to Puerto Rico, and we were traveling on Spirit. And Spirit is the worst to travel on.
Hate Spirit.
But, so we're in midair. It's 10, 20,000 feet in the air. And there was a viejito right in front of us, and he was just ripping bales left
Oh
and
my
right.
God, that's the worst.
On Spirit, bro. That only
Spirit.
happens on Spirit.
That's on every airline,
But
to be
there
honest.
was a cloud of bale farts all over the cabin, and I could not get away from it. I was gagging.
Oh.
My eyes were watery. I'm telling my ex-wife, I'm like, I can't deal with this. No puedo. I can't.
That is the worst.
So
he is not your favorite.
He's not your favorite. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You can't have bales.
Tirando pale.
Don't fart, please.
That happened to me when I went to Europe, but I was on an 8-hour flight.
Oh.
And I was sitting right behind the guy. I think he was sleeping or something.
That's terrible.
And
Sleep farts.
And Gio leaned over and he's like, "Yep." I was like, "Can you He's
Are
like,
sleep
"Nope."
farts a thing? Is that?
I don't know.
Do you know anybody who
Sleep farts are a
farts
thing.
in their sleep?
Well, I'm not
Do one of
gonna-
you guys fart in your sleep?
Of course.
Wait, did Gio fart in his sleep?
No, I fart in my sleep.
You fart in your sleep? Oh.
You fart in your sleep,
I
though?
do.
That's
yeah.
disgusting.
Just like the book. Everybody poops. Everybody farts.
Oh.
Right, because
Not in the sleep.
Okay, so when I first started dating Gio, I would hold it in, like a woman, So I didn't realize that would equate to me accidentally doing it in my sleep.
There's a saying in Spanish that goes, "Es mejor perder un amigo que una tripa." It's better to lose a friend than a gut.
Sure.
Literal translation doesn't work, but you get the kind.
That's how
that
you
get what I
happened.
mean.
when you were finally able to release one in front of him, that's how you know it was real.
Yeah, well, I still haven't done
Well, there
that.
was a study that said that inhaling your lover's farts may extend your life.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, that was on
Really?
Facebook and not true.
Is that what
That
you
is
tell?
I'm
fake
telling
news.
you.
Is that what you tell your wife?
Ingest my pails. It'll make us stronger together.
Our love will be stronger.
Taste it. It's great.
Taste my pail.
Little hint of bacon in there. Okay.
I gotta say that one thing probably worse than the fart. So at least when it comes to traveling, just
Yeah.
bring it back to the top.
To bring it back out.
Thanks a lot.
We get off topic a lot here.
It happens.
Thanks to Spirit and Pails.
Whoever's riding shotgun, so whoever's the co-pilot,
Yeah.
being a crappy co-pilot, especially when they're in charge of directions. Because remember, now that we all have GPS on the phones, before then it wasn't like that. We'd have to go on MapQuest and download directions.
And
Or the
bring out
actual
map.
map. Yeah.
Yeah.
MapQuest.
So having that person that's supposed to be your co-pilot either not staying awake, giving you wrong directions, or having very bad taste in music.
Yeah, because they got to be
It
the DJ.
sounds like you have
A lot of music stories
like a lot of issues.
with music.
Maybe it's just
If you're gonna be in a car for a long time and
Yeah.
you can't vibe with it,
But you know what?
That's important.
With women, we like to talk, so the music
That's
doesn't
not
really
true.
matter.
That's not true.
A group of women in the car
Oh,
together.
group of women? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all
Like
need
the
to just
whole
shut
thing.
up and listen to music. Just put on the Stars
We're
Born
not-
soundtrack. And
First of all, you're not
you're
there.
good.
Second of all,
Good. I'm glad I'm
each
not
other's
there. I'm glad.
company.
If I was there, there would be less talking.
More music.
More music. More
More
pails.
Why would
Star is born.
More pails.
I think there'd be less talking because you got me so pissed off. I wouldn't be able to handle it anymore.
He's gonna bring the spirit of pails in there.
The spirit of pails,
I
bro.
think we need to see a Locura Radio road trip
Let's
and just have it recorded.
oh my
No!
god.
Oh my god.
Let's go with when Sam goes.
That dash cams.
When
We're gonna
Sam
have-
goes up to South Carolina, we'll go with him next time.
Yes, do it, please.
A nice 8-hour road trip.
You know what's funny? Like I don't think I would make it.
Shoot,
Let's just do it.
We're in Savannah. Just leave me here.
Let's
Leave me the halfway
It's just
point.
I feel like I'm the butt of the joke. Like everywhere I go with these guys.
All right, I'm sorry.
But I know you guys do it out of love.
Yeah, we
Out of
do
love.
do it out of
It's
love.
called tough love.
Accolades.
Builds
Yeah.
character.
It builds
Yeah.
character. It really does.
That's
Makes good
right.
travel buddies right there.
Right?
Right.
Not everything can be an accolade, Val.
Nope.
Not everything.
I'll just bring snacks.
Okay.
That's a good
Okay.
Plenty of snacks.
So what, you're
I
gonna?
think you would be a good like travel buddy. with
She's a
the
good
snacks.
craft table person. Yeah, she's a good crafts.
I feel like
I
it.
can, yeah.
I feel like
Brenda
I feel like
Valerie
I'll
can
be
do
like,
crafting.
man, I don't want to stop and I'm hungry. Oh, here's a sandwich.
Catering.
Yeah,
Like-
I would do that.
There you go.
That would be me.
She'll feed us. That's good.
She'll
That's,
feed
I'll
us,
feed
that's
you.
great.
I'd be like, shh, here.
Enjoy.
Silence. Enjoy.
Put on J-Lo, please.
Valerie's like a closeted
That's- yeah,
mother. She's
that's
like,
what
Nene,
that is.
tienes hambre. Tienes hambre, toma, come, un poquito.
on.
I know you're hungry. You've been on the road for 12 hours.
I did that. Gio and I went to
Ahora
dinner
subo.
last night, and like he was just talking and talking and talking because
Gio's a
Gio
talker.
can talk. So he had this plate of food in front of him, and I was like, Gio, can you like take a bite or something, please? And he's like, you don't want to hear my story. It's like, it's not that. I just feel bad because you're just talking and you're not eating.
Oh, don't you hate that though? Like, and this is kind of like traveling because you have to go to dinner, right?
Yeah.
Like you're done eating and they've been talking the whole time and they have a plate of food in front of
That's
them.
my
You're like,
marriage.
Oh,
God.
man.
No,
That's my
man.
whole marriage.
This
Sorry,
food's
dude.
cold. Where's the microwave? Bring it back.
An
Where's the
hour
waiter?
later,
Where's the waiter? We're
putting
gonna
a fork to
complain.
your chicken.
I'll be done, and Gio will be like, all right, I got to set up the right show. We can't start until it's on. I can't eat during commercial. And I'm like,
I used to be like that. You know,
I'm
I
like,
used
no, I'm hungry.
You know, actually, for wrestling pay-per-views, I used to do that. I used to not eat all day until the pay-per-view started.
Yep.
You know what? I do the same exact thing because I'll wait until the pay-per-view starts and I'll cook like a bunch of foods.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll just eat throughout the pay-per-view, man.
You know what the thing is? That WrestleMania though is like 8 to 9 hours, so you can eat starting breakfast.
Next year's going to be 12. It's going to be a whole day.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Have breakfast.
I heard they're trying to do a
Can you
2-day
guys-
thing. I'm like,
can
oh
you
my
guys do
god.
chicken and waffles again?
I'll make chicken and waffles.
We could talk about this in the top of the hour, but I think they should make WrestleMania 2 days.
They could.
They should.
They should.
Well,
They should.
NXT should be 1 day, just all NXT. That's
That's
it. Hey, you shut up over there.
We're
You
getting
shut
off topic, guys.
We're off topic. No, when we come back, we're going to get back on topic. We have hashtag Rumble that we're going to be doing with Ricans of Wrestling here at the top of the hour. If you are joining us on Facebook, make sure you are sharing and carrying that video. And also listening to us on TuneIn app. If you don't know, we're on the TuneIn app as well. So if you're driving or whatnot, listen to us on there so you're not watching a video and crashing your car while Hurricane Michael is going on. And by Hurricane Michael, I mean me. I am the hurricane in your eardrums and on your Facebook. So here I am. Rock me like a hurricane. When we come back, hashtag Rumble. Enjoy.
Oh, hey, Frank Rose here. If you're like me, you drive around a lot. And sometimes when you're driving, it gets pretty lonely. You know what I do? I hop over onto iTunes, download Locura Radio Show, and enjoy the company. We're also on Google Play and Stitcher. So, hey, doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. You can listen to us, and we'll listen to you. Because that's what friends do. Enjoy.
Welcome back to the Locura Radio Show. My name is Michael. I'm here with DJ Sam Wise with V-Town and with the Ricans of Wrestling. Speaking of the Ricans of Wrestling, where can we find you guys at on social media?
So you guys can find us on twitch.tv. You can follow us on Facebook, set your notifications to see first so you never miss a post, an update, or a live stream. You can also follow us on Instagram and IGTV and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
There you go. So if you're into wrestling and into Ricans, it's perfect for you.
If you're into both.
And if you're into both.
If you're into both.
Or either.
Or either one.
Either one. If just single, if you're just into Ricans, then cool. I know a few people out there just into Ricans, maybe not wrestling. Or Ricans are into you. I don't know. Either way,
I'm into
We're here.
Ricans and sometimes wrestling.
What?
what are you talking about,
Sometimes-
Val?
What?
All right then.
What?
When John Cena or The Rock is on, I'm into wrestling.
You're disgusting. Go
Roman
home.
Reigns.
Go home.
Go home. You're drunk.
Go home.
I'm drunk
So-
on coffee.
We are going to get into what's called hashtag Rumble. In case you missed it earlier, in case you missed it, we explained how that works as part of October and the wonderful month it is for Halloween and horror. What we do is, or what they do, is they take your favorite horror movies and mix it with your favorite wrestlers, combine it to make it into like a Captain Planet mashup where it's a bunch of powers, and basically you get these wonderful mashups and titles of horror movies and wrestlers all put together. I have only come up with one
It's ridiculous and punny.
because he took up all the great ones. Yeah, I saw the list, but I came up with my own because he was like, make your own. I'm like, I got one. That's all I got.
All right.
So what you got?
But I'm not doing it yet.
You wanna
I'm
save
gonna,
that one?
we're gonna save it. I'm gonna let you guys take over because you guys have a wonderful aura to you, and I love how they do it. I love listening to them and watching them do this. So take over, guys. This is your thing. This is Ricans of Wrestling here in the studio with us.
Mike, shut up and let him do it.
You do know that Jeff Goldblum, he actually reshot one of his old horror movies in Spanish. It's bilingual. It's called
Did
The
he?
Spanish Fly.
Oh, the Spanish Fly in Harlem.
Recently Cody Rhodes, he started getting into movies, and he really loves the horror genre. So he named his upcoming movie An American Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh. Ding, ding, ding.
If you're into gaming, one of the members of the New Day, he has his own channel, Up, Up, Down, Down.
Yes.
Yeah, they actually have a horror movie also. It's called Cabin in the Xavier Woods.
Oh.
I like that one.
And the entire faction of the New Day also just brought up a new movie in the zombie genre, The New Day of the Dead.
Ooh. What's next? Keep going. I love it.
You go, bro. Throw it out.
You want to
All right.
start saving it?
I'm saving it. I'm thinking about a cool intro now, guys. I forgot I have an intro.
You
You guys are like, they got the backstory to it. I'm like, oh man, I gotta do it.
Sam,
All
you got
right. Got it. Yeah, give me like
I do not.
30 seconds.
Well,
Sam is terrible.
Well, Charlotte, she's also been in horror movies too. The Blair Witch Project.
The Flare Witch Project. I like it.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, relax, bro. Relax. Don't you guys got one for that? I think you got. Is there a Nakamura one? We can do?
So basically what you're doing is you're combining a horror movie.
We
with
just said this, Val.
I know, I'm just trying
We've
to
said this
grasp
twice.
it. I'm just trying to grasp
Oh
it.
my god, go home.
All right, so
You're
there's
drunk.
There was an old movie back in the 80s. You guys probably watched it with Pinhead. Remember Pinhead?
Pinhead.
And all the...
Hellraiser?
All that, yeah, Hellraiser's Edge.
Ah, I like it. I like it.
And you also have, of course, we saw the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Looks like he's coming out of retirement.
Yeah, he is. He is coming out of retirement.
With his bald head.
And he's been doing some movies too. He's been doing a lot of action movies. He's doing Marine 6 that's coming out soon. But he also did a horror movie, Shawn Michaels of the Dead.
Oh, like Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
One of my favorite movies
yeah.
ever.
With his
That
bald
would be
head.
your favorite movie.
It is.
Or even Stone Cold. Stone Cold got into horror movies too, man.
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yeah, it's called the Texas Rattlesnake Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Rattlesnake. I got it. Took me a minute.
I got it.
I got it.
So this movie is pretty old. It's from the 80s. It's about a group of kids that go hunting for monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy. It's called the Monster Squad of Among Men.
Ooh. Monster Squad, bro.
Remember the Monster Squad?
You remember Monster?
Hell yeah.
No,
Kick him
he
in the
don't remember
nards.
it.
Kick him in the nards.
He'd never seen it.
Wolfman has no nards.
I'm too young for that.
He's too young for that.
He's too young.
He's still in his 20s.
He's still in his 20s, bro.
Oh, bendito.
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 Yeah, bendito.
That's
Ay,
good,
qué-
bro.
Qué lindo.
The IWGP Intercontinental Champion,
Uh-huh.
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
Right? He loves horror movies.
Yes.
He actually did a parody, where he dressed up as Pennywise. Yeah, it's called Chris Jericho's
It. Oh!
Is that his new thing?
Remember he did It.
I'm going to get
It.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't remember.
Yes, I do.
Don't let Samwise ruin your jokes, okay?
So
He's getting to it.
did you know that Shawn Michaels and Triple H started getting into the exorcism business?
Really?
I did not.
They did. Yeah, it's called Degeneration Exorcist.
Ah.
You like that, Sam? Sam, you don't got one?
No, bro.
Dang,
Nah.
man. This guy
He's
is...
not that creative.
He's not that creative.
Wow.
I want to hear Mike's.
I only have
Mike.
one.
Go ahead,
I want to
Mike.
hear Mike's.
I only have
Since
one.
he's trying to put everybody on blast, go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead. So Okay, I don't have a cool story for it. I want to do a cool intro. I want to do a cool intro.
I love how you talk smack about everybody. Oh, Sam's not creative. Val, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a good intro. Shut up and do it.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
She really doesn't know what she's
I
talking
really
about.
have no. First of all,
I just
don't
try to
watch
defend
movies,
your honor.
and second, I don't watch wrestling. So here we
Okay,
are.
bro. The world doesn't need to know. Just act like you know about wrestling, bro.
So people have emotional support squirrels on the plane, right?
Yes.
There's actually emotional support dogs on there, and there was one that was just recently taken off the plane. His name was Samoa Joe. I like Cujo. You like the story and the Cujo?
That was like a little too long
like
of a
that?
story.
Like that?
It was too long.
I thought you were gonna do Jake the Snake Roberts.
I should have.
Ah!
Should have done that.
That's what I thought you were
Shake
going
the
with it.
snakes on the plane.
That was
Roberts.
close enough. I think that was a really good attempt, Michael.
Was it good?
Yes, it was good.
You don't know
Attempt.
Samoa Joe,
No, I
but
have no idea what you're
You
talking
guys,
Cujo.
you guys remember the old Evil Dead movies with
Yeah.
Nash?
Yeah.
Well, Kevin Nash got into that business too. Kevin Nash versus the Evil Dead.
Punny.
Oh.
These
I
puns.
just like to be I like to be included.
Just come up with a clever pun with a
I don't
horror
have
movie.
one.
Yeah, you did.
I don't even watch horror movies.
That's true, you don't.
She failed us this entire
I'm
month.
just like a disappointment to society right now.
I'm just gonna think
Wow.
of a movie like there's one another I think it's a Stephen King movie that's also featuring the NXT North American Champion called Misery Gaucher.
Who?
Misery Crochet.
Ricochet.
Oh, Ricochet. Yes!
Ricochet.
I got it. I got it. I missed that one.
All I know is it.
And of course there's always Rosemary's Adam Cole. Baby.
Dang.
Rosemary's.
So you know where the Rock's SmackDown.
You got that one?
Yeah, I got that one.
So you know where the Rock's SmackDown Hotel is located?
Where?
It's at the corner of Know Your Role Boulevard and 10 Cloverfield.
Oh.
I like that one.
Kudos to Rico because Rico came up with that one.
Rico got that one.
He pointed. He's like, I like that one. Probably because you made it up.
I like that one. I like that. That was a good one. That was a good one. Is that it? Is that all we
I
got?
think.
Do you got one more?
Oh, we still have a bunch on here, though.
Go.
Oh, this one's good. The Monster Among Omen.
Yeah, you saw that? Yeah, I just added that this morning. Or another one where, you gotta stay indoors, especially when this, mysterious fog comes rolling through the city.
Yeah.
Mist. The Mist.
That was a stretch.
Yeah,
But I like it. I still like it.
it is a stretch, but
Listen.
we have to make it work, man.
I don't know how you guys come up with it. Like me, we've talked about this before. Me and puns, we don't get along. Me
No,
and dad
yeah.
jokes do not get
No.
along.
He does not like dad jokes, but he does like sarcasm.
I love sarcasm.
Yeah, so it's like a thin line.
It's a thin line between sarcasm and puns.
Yeah,
It can be.
that's why he hates all of my jokes.
I hate all of her jokes. She has really bad dad jokes.
I do.
Really bad dad jokes.
So yesterday on our actually on Thursday on our show we did a different bit of a hashtag Rumble, but what we did is we played What Do You Mean?
Oh, the meme, yeah.
So we did
Did
What
Rico
Do You
win?
Mean?
Winners.
with,
Winners here.
with wrestling pictures, and the audience
They loved
absolutely loved
Like
it.
ate it up.
Oh yeah, they absolutely loved it. So we're probably going to start.
That's a
doing
good idea.
that.
I
Switch
like that
around
one.
too,
I like that.
And it's easier because every time we do themes, it's harder to come up with
Yeah.
different themes every single week. So wrestling with the meme is going to really help us out.
Yeah, that should help out. But we've done a lot of different categories. We've done wrestling cartoons, we've done wrestling TV shows, wrestling ice cream, wrestling countries, wrestling cars. We got so much.
So many,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous the amount of puns.
So many puns.
Yes.
It's funny.
Is that what you got? That's all you're contributing to that, Val?
Yes, that's
know,
all
like,
it's,
It was punny.
I'm eating my mic.
I mean,
Because
not me.
Gargano, he likes horror movies too.
Wow.
Okay,
Really?
he's got another one.
Yeah. it's
I
an
thought we were
older
over.
one.
I thought it was done.
It's an older one though. It's called The Shining Wizard.
Got it.
Got it.
Here's Johnny. That's the only reason.
Oh,
I
okay.
still
Now I definitely
haven't
get
seen
it.
The
I
Shining.
definitely like it.
No?
What?
Still haven't seen.
It's okay, I haven't either.
I need to.
The Shining is on Netflix, I think,
Yeah.
right now.
It is on Netflix.
That's what I just said.
So you're
That's
saying
what I just said.
I just
I said I have to watch it on Netflix.
I didn't hear that.
Yes, thank you, Rico.
It's on Netflix, though.
Rico, thank you so
I think
much.
it's on Hulu, too.
I'm about to switch teams.
I know it's on Netflix.
Undertaker
Listen,
got
no,
it.
we need a DJ.
No.
You know,
Ricans of
Undertaker
Wrestling
got
TK.
involved into the horror business too, right? Well, he's already part of the horror business.
Yeah.
They had a movie, The Night of the Living Dead Man.
Was that a laugh?
You have one for Kane?
Citizen Kane? That's not even a horror movie.
That's not a horror movie. Nope.
I
See,
think Citizen Kane.
it's not
no
see no
evil.
evil, see no Kane.
There you go.
There you go.
No, that was terrible. That was bad. Don't let him. Don't let
Better
him do
than your
that.
squirrel one. Well, there was a squirrel.
Listen, my backstory need to work. Squirrel. But the
It's a-
pun,
Squirrel turned into a dog.
Ku Samoa Joe is
Oh
good.
gosh.
Cujo.
Savior.
Who's
came
one of the
on.
writers? Who's one of the writers of WWE right now? It's Vince McMahon and what's
Well,
his
Vince
name?
McMahon, no, he doesn't write, but I think Mick Foley's kid is one of the writers.
No. I'm talking about like another producer. You know how whatever Vince McMahon's right hand man. What's his name?
Michael
Pat
Hayes.
Patterson?
Michael Hayes.
Michael
yeah,
Hayes,
the
yeah.
beaver teeth.
No, that's Kevin Dunn.
Oh, Kevin Dunn.
Kevin Dunn.
There it
Dun,
is.
dun, 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 dun.
Savior says I was wrestling my puns.
what he did there.
You're wrestling with it, yeah.
Oh my god. Tell Savior to sit down.
Well, I mean, you can
Why
hear
does
us.
everybody have a bad idea about Mike? I'm sorry, Mike.
About what?
Okay, relax, Michael Hayes. You're the Michael Hayes of Locura.
You're the Kevin Dunn of Locura, bro.
Whoa.
You're the Kevin Dunn of Locura. I'd rather be Michael Hayes, bro. A free bird.
I'm glad Rico's right in between Sam and Mike because I feel like someone's going to turn right now.
Oh, we
Well,
are.
It gets
We're still
aggressive in
chair.
here.
It gets aggressive.
One time,
But he tries to call you guys out. That's the thing. He's like,
I'm just
Rick of
wanting
the
to
Wrestling,
do
come
this
here.
in December,
I want
bro.
to get you guys over here in December.
I want those
He's all talk,
titles.
but he didn't want to ask you guys on the show.
Yeah, he's real nice to you guys now.
I told him in
No,
the
we're here-
beginning
we're
of the
here in
show.
person. We're here in person.
Yeah, you're in person now. What's
Okay,
going on?
what you got?
where's
What's
your
going on?
belts? And I'll take them right now,
Well,
big boys.
Ask Simon to make some belts.
All right, where's your tag belts?
I'll make some tag.
Make some tag belts, and I'll
Brandon
put you
will
through a
make some tag
table
belts.
and get them. Okay, I'll win them.
let's
1,
see-
2, 3. That's it.
You got to try to catch us first, though.
Listen,
Carajo.
let's see real. Jose's wife will make the belts. Because he said
Okay,
he'll
Val.
make the
I don't
belts.
care.
Okay,
who makes the
Val.
belts.
Okay,
She
Val.
will make the belts.
Listen, I don't care who makes the belts. You guys can wear them for a month, whatever, and I'm taking them. I'm gonna win. 1, 2, 3.
What do you mean
That's it.
you're going to win? Is it a handicap match now? Like, you got a team, bro.
Dude, I don't know if
Who's
you're a
your
part of
tag
my
team
Who's
team.
your
champion?
tag partner?
He's the
Because it
tag
looks
team
like
champion.
Mike is
I-
not on board, man.
I'm on board, but I listen.
I feel like Mike is going to turn on you and join us.
No, he will not.
I'm the Dean Ambrose of this Locura radio show, bro. I don't know where I want to be.
Horrible Monday Night Raw.
I'm not sure what I'm going to be.
Well,
dude.
everybody, fans of Locura Radio, fans of Ricans of Wrestling, stay tuned in December. This will all be settled.
December to
It's all
dismember.
going to be settled, man.
Hopefully in a public
And
place
Val's
that's not my
backyard.
In Val's backyard.
In Val's
In
backyard.
the V-Town Arena.
Oh gosh, that's the funniest thing.
One
V-Town
night
Arena.
The V-Town Arena.
Last time ever.
First time and last
The
time.
first and last time.
The one and only episode of Ricans of Backyard Wrestling.
Oh, I like it.
See, that's
I
a
just-
fun.
That's a hashtag rumble right there.
Before this begins, I'm going to have you sign waivers. I'm not responsible for any injuries that happen in my house.
This
I
is
hope
no
you guys have
holds
insurance.
barred and
And we're live streaming
On,
the whole thing on Locura Radio and Ricans.
everywhere. We're gonna slip it.
I
Wow,
used to do a slip and
that
slide
got
in
real
my backyard.
sexual. That
Oh,
got real
I
sexual.
have a dip in my backyard, the big slip and slide area. Yep.
We have to be careful. My turn is triple threat because you got Saber and Gio over there.
Oh,
too.
that's right.
Oh,
they're the
triple threat tag team.
commentators.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're commentators.
They're
They're
coming.
coming.
Knowing Xavier, he's going to want to get in.
He'll get in, yeah.
What's
he'll get
funny
in.
is everybody refers it to my backyard.
In
Listen,
Val backyard, yeah.
Val's backyard.
Because we already know what
And you
Gio's gonna
guys-
say.
I can hear the promo right now. This Sunday
In Val's
At-
backyard.
at Val's backyard. Witness the tag team match of the year.
The century.
Unit tag team.
One time, last time.
It's Locura Radio versus Ricans of Wrestling.
I like it. And then
We have to come up with. We have to come up with him.
we'll have a good promo.
We'll have Frank.
What, Locura
Frank-
Radio?
Locura Club.
Locura Club.
We'll have Frank.
Don't have random people coming in.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want people being invited
Nobody's
to my house.
gonna
that don't
come.
know
They're all
anything.
How we're gonna
be
make money?
virtual, Val.
We need to make money.
I'm not.
gonna charge
I don't want
20
people to know where I
20
live.
people a pop.
Sell merch. Have merch tables
Listen,
out
merch.
Merch, man. I'm telling you.
If you guys want to invite random people and sell tickets, you get a public venue.
Okay.
Yeah, your house.
Backyard.
My
Your
house is not a
backyard
public
is
venue.
public.
The V-Town Arena.
No,
V-Town Arena.
there. Arena, I like it.
that is vetoed.
The B-Town Arena.
Who here votes to have the event?
No,
Hey, B-Town Arena.
it's my house.
Your veto has been
it's mine and Gio's house.
Your veto has been overturned.
It's happening. She's gonna come home. A wrestling ring is back there.
Savior needs to stop encouraging people.
Savior, make sure you sell tickets
on iPay-per-view.
Savior's gonna be putting up the
This is
Eventbrite link.
Oh, hey,
Gio was in
you see Spectrum coming out with the pay-per-view camera?
Oh my god!
Wait, Gio just got a drone too, bro. Like he could.
Aerial shots.
Dang, aerial shots.
Coup de grace from the top of the house.
And there's so many Latinos, we're gonna be sponsored by Gasolina.
Oh yeah.
And Medalla.
And Medalla Light.
Medalla
Light.
See, we all went here.
Maybe Modelo.
We're gonna go to a music break. Yes, we're gonna leave your V-Town house alone. We apologize.
Sponsored by Captain Morgan.
Correct.
I'm not gonna ever say my address on the air.
All right, we're gonna take a quick music break so V-Town we can get V-Town Arena in order before December. So take a quick music break. When we come back, we're gonna be talking about testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 about testing.
Testing how women test men
and how men test women.
Yes.
If that happens.
Not really.
Not really. Yeah.
I actually test quite a bit.
Ooh.
Well, that's a gentleman in you. It happens.
All right, we'll be right back. Enjoy.
Hey, this is Reese. Don't forget to check us out at locuraradio.com and follow us on Snapchat and YouTube for exclusive shenanigans at Locura Radio.
And we're back.
DJ Samwise.
What's up?
Where are we back, bro?
We're back.
What show is this?
This is Ricans of Locura.
Oh,
the mashup.
What? It was like
Look
the
at that
hashtag
pun.
Rumble.
Hashtag Rumble.
What up, Locura fam? This is Locura Radio Show. Okay, whatever. And I just want to say before we get into our next topic, love Ricans of Wrestling here. You guys are awesome and everything.
Thanks, man.
But in December, you're losing your tag title. You're losing your tag titles in December.
That was a swerve.
To be honest with you, I feel like there's a little tension between you guys, but I'm just gonna keep it at that.
What are you talking about?
He's trying to separate the bromance.
He's trying to.
Yeah, right.
He's trying to separate the big dogs.
3 years strong, man.
There's more tension between Sam and Mike than there is between
That is
Rico
true.
and
3 years is a little too long.
That is true.
That's all I'm saying.
We fight like brothers, but that brotherhood is strong.
Strong.
There's nothing that comes between us, man.
That's right.
It'll be all settled in December.
It's not gonna be stronger than that table you're about to go through.
Oh, I'm
not
going through it
retain nothing,
voluntarily,
bro.
bro.
We're
What are you
gonna
talking about?
Anyways, let's get into our next topic.
No one is gonna be near me. I'm just gonna jump myself into a table. I know you're over there, but
The
I was
shark.
about to
We're
curse,
gonna be the
sorry.
Sharknado of wrestling.
Sharknadoes.
It's gonna be amazing.
The Sharknadoes.
It's gonna be fun.
So
We'll sell
In my
tickets.
backyard.
We're gonna sell tickets in the V-Town Arena. It's gonna
The
be fun.
V-Town Arena
The V-Town and
over in UCF.
I think it's hilarious that you
The
call it
V-Town Coliseum.
Arena when-
the V-Town Coliseum.
The V-Town Stadium.
The
when the
V-Town
house is
Forum.
obviously owned by two people.
The V-Town G-Town Coliseum.
Camping V-Town Stadium.
That just sounds
V-Town
really
Stadium.
bad. Like, super bad.
Buy your VIP tickets now. It looks like a master bedroom, but it's really.
There's a bathroom. There's everything.
Oh, we have a
Full service.
podcast room. We can go ahead and you can
Oh
watch
yeah,
it
y'all
live.
can use it. That Xavier and Gio VIP room right there.
That's the overflow room.
That's
The
oh
Xavier
my
and Gio room.
gosh.
It's going down inside.
be like we sold more than 10. Capacity is 10 outside.
10.
So overflow is that Xavier and Gio room.
Tickets will be $75 a person.
We're gonna sell out faster than all in.
The
Man.
VIP is $300.
There you go.
That'll go
We are
directly to all
installing
of
a
our
fan in that
funds.
room
All of
today.
our funds.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You're what?
We're installing a fan in that room today. So
Oh,
it
good.
will be cool.
So our guests will be.
Oh
coming.
my
Plus-
god.
plus AC in it.
Was that a pun?
Yes,
No,
it
I'm just
was.
being serious. I was being serious.
But there was a pun
She was
in
like,
there.
it will be
That was
cool.
an unintentional pun. But
that was unintentional. I did not mean that at all.
You should have meant it. It would have been
I
funny
did
if
not
you
mean-
meant it.
I was just testing you. Speaking
right,
about
guys.
our next topic.
Speaking about tests,
What's
There's
up
the
with
pun.
that?
There's the pun.
there's the pun. All right, so our next topic, we're going to be talking about testing. Now, I know everybody in here has probably gone through this or have actually done it themselves. But I remember, I think we were discussing this a couple weeks ago. We were talking about women and how they like to throw out these tests. So there was actually a female I was talking to months ago, and we had talked about, like she sent a text out, like a random text, and we were talking, and then I guess she wanted a certain response from me. Additionally, she wouldn't text me unless I text her first, like in the morning. And I just wasn't, all about it. I wake up, like her morning starts at like 8 a.m. My morning starts at like 1 p.m. So in my work, I'm like, it doesn't work. And then, they get impatient. They're like, oh, why didn't you text me in the morning? I'm like,
because I wasn't awake.
Because I'm not awake, because I'm sleeping.
Because I wasn't awake.
But I feel like a lot of people do this, and they throw out these tests that they expect the men or women, because I feel like men do it too.
Yeah, they
I know you say they don't, but I think they do. I think they put out tests, but they don't say it's a test. In their mind, it's just like a test. It's an internal test, and then they just keep that in there. I don't think a guy goes up to a girl and says, "Yeah, that was a test. You failed it." Like, I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude? What's wrong with you? But I think, that happens a lot more often than
Well,
people
Gio
think,
admitted to me that he read this book called The Game. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yes, it's written by Triple H.
Yes, yeah. No, not that
That was a good one. That was a good one.
book. I think, I forget the name of the guy.
The chaperone?
Triple H.
No, it wasn't Triple H.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It was like he had a show on MTV about being a player.
Yeah, that's an old show.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember the book too.
Yeah, the book. And then there's something called like the push and pull, and he admitted to have done that to me.
What?
Basically,
Like,
what you kind of like, you give a lot of.
He pushed it real good.
You push.
push it
you
real
give her the
good.
attention, and then you pull it away, so she wants you.
Like a tease?
Like a tease, yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. He had the hat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Wait. Yep, that's it. No, by Neil Strauss. Yep.
Neil who?
That's the book. Neil Strauss. He
penetrating the secret society of pickup artists.
Oh, wow.
He actually like lived among the pickup artists and stuff
his,
like that. It was really.
Yeah.
I've read like it's a really big book. I've read like.
Well, I bet.
I bet that's not the only thing
that's
big.
not the only thing that's good. Neil Strauss.
Anyhow, I'm just trying to point out that it's not just women that do it; it's men as well.
Correct.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I would ask, like if Gio was a boob guy or a butt guy, because I noticed that his ex-girlfriend had a butt and I didn't have one, so I was testing him.
So if he said, so what was his answer like?
He's like, I
obviously
like both.
Boobs. Both? That's
He's
a good
like,
answer.
I like both. I was like, damn it.
That's an honest answer.
I think that's the most common answer from. I like both. I like butt and boobs. I mean, I'm not particular more to one than the other. I'm definitely more of a butt guy. I would consider myself, but I kind of get where
like that.
Yeah, he was just doing it to protect himself.
Like the butt. But
he was like, I know this is a test, so I'm just gonna say a very neutral answer, and I'm not gonna lose.
You know what? To be honest though, like these tests that I've gone through, I've learned to be very brutally honest and not filter myself, because I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice if I'm dishonest to myself, and also doing them a disservice, because then let's just say you get into a relationship with this person, then it's like you're constantly getting tested, and then you also have to lie at the same time. Like, okay, well, I guess, yeah, I know what you want. I know the answer you want, but for me, I'm like, I don't believe in that. I think people need to be honest with themselves, and if it doesn't work. If you fail the test, then you fail the test. There's someone out there that will pass you.
Well, I was honestly bamboozled, because I told Gio in the beginning of our relationship that I don't like when people are late. Like, I hate waiting for people. And the first couple of times, he was always on time.
Okay.
And then I went out to dinner with his parents, and he was running late.
He was late.
And his mom's like, oh, Gio's always late. I'm like, what are you talking about?
So you're trying to make a good first impression.
Yeah, he's trying to make a good first impression. And then I realized that he is always late.
Well, once he put that ring on it, he's like,
it's too
don't
late
matter now.
Now I get and he's like, why do you always have to be on time? It's like, because it's rude. And then we get this whole argument, and it's just
Wait, he showed up late for our Catch Your Match dating mixer. He showed up pretty late for that.
Yep. Well, he forgot, so.
Oh, that's even worse. There we go.
Rico didn't show up, but we told him late.
Rico did not show up at all. That's why he's going to a table first.
That was the perfect opportunity for you, bro.
I know. I had to work.
We'll push him up the ladder.
So what kind of test have you been put through before with? I know because you're in the single world. Yes. So like, what's it like dating in 2018 these days, bro?
So what I've noticed is kind of like the more common one is, like you were mentioning, the whole texting first.
Yeah.
So like if you start having this conversation, if you guys start text messaging back and forth, a lot of times, I work retail, so my schedule's all over the place. So sometimes I'm
up late. Either way.
So having talked with girls before, that they feel like they're always the first ones.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you ever text me first and all this stuff? So that usually happens to be like the one I see most commonly. But what I think, and I guess I would ask, especially to you guys. So I guess one of the biggest tests would be like the phone test. Have you guys ever done that phone test? Leaving your phone. You know,
Oh, like unlocked.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think
Oh, no.
that is the biggest test.
I never had to.
Me neither. I've never had
Yeah.
to look into my wife's phone, and she looks through my phone all the time. I have no distrust issues. Trusting
Never
issues with
either.
her.
Same here.
I think internally, I think I'm like, yeah, I'm curious to see what's on the other person's phone. But at the same time, I'm like, if they have that on their phone, then that means it's gonna come out eventually.
One way or another.
Yeah.
One way or another, something's gonna. If they're that type of person, it's gonna show in some way, shape, or form in the future. So I'm like, it's just a matter of time. So you have whatever you want on your text. If you want to text 20 different guys, go ahead and do it. But I know, like, eventually the truth comes out.
Right.
And when that finds out, then it's like, okay, well, it wasn't meant to be. And if you've been doing it for a while, then that's what happens. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Have you ever been asked that?
What to?
Let me see your phone.
Oh, let me see your phone. I think I've been asked that maybe twice in my life. And I don't know what. And I think it was more trust issues on their end
Yeah.
to make themselves feel a little bit better about themselves than them trusting me. They're like, oh, it's not that I don't trust you. It's that I just have trust issues.
The only time I use Gio's phone is like if I need to call an Uber and I want to use his card.
You don't want to pay for yourself.
I don't want
just
to pay for myself.
charge it to his card.
That's really the only time I ever use his phone. It's like, can I use your phone so I can call an Uber using your card? Because I don't want to put your card on my phone because it's going to take like 10 minutes and that's just way too long. You know, that's pretty much the only reason I use his phone. But I have all his logins too, so.
Cool story, bro.
Now I got a question. Does sending a dick pic qualify as a test? Because then if she responds with a pee pic, then it's game on, ain't it? Don't you think?
The thing is, like, penises are not good looking. Like, there's
They're
nothing good
not.
looking about it.
I had this conversation.
There's nothing great
couple days
looking
ago.
about a penis.
No, there's not.
Penises,
So
they do the job.
It's
They do what
functional.
they're supposed to
Yeah,
do.
It's
they're-
only functional.
Exactly. So
But it's
when-
not like you can paint it and make it look amazing, unless it's a statue of David or something like that. But
However, they are funny. I mean,
You
look,
are obsessed.
They are funny.
wait, why are they
You
funny?
can literally like show him a penis video and he
it's-
will
it's
love
hila-
it.
it's hilarious.
He'll love it.
It's
like
hilarious.
he'll watch it 10 times. That's that's something.
Doesn't mean I like dicks. I just find them hilarious.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what.
Well, have you seen that video in Japan? It's like a whole island and it's like dedicated to.
Yes, I saw the video because you showed it to me.
Right? It's funny.
What is it?
It's funny.
An island of
It's
penises.
an island of penises.
It's an island of penises.
Are they
Yeah,
animated
bro.
or are they?
They're like
There's like
statues.
Statues
Oh.
of penises
They have-
everywhere.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's at Jose's house. He's like, Val, you need to see this. Really funny, and it's like a whole.
Oh, a park at his house. You're saying?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
No, it's in
Oh.
China. He doesn't live in China.
It's in China.
In China.
She's like, it was at Jose's house. I'm like, oh, he has a bunch of penises in his house. I get it. That's
Oh
why it's
my
funny to
gosh.
him. I got it.
Don't get the idea that I have a bunch of penises in my
Penis
house.
statues.
Bro,
in
can
your
you
house?
imagine that he goes into his DMs? Hey, I have a bunch of penis.
No,
penis
but like his
museums."
wife admitted to me that like she'll send him penis stuff because he knows it's funny, but she won't post it on his page
Yeah, that's true.
because like
that's
God
true.
forbid.
Like she sent me a video one time of a coffee of I think they were doing the froth, and they did the froth in the shape of a penis, and I thought that was like the most funniest thing. And she sent it to me. No, she first posted it on my timeline. I'm like, don't put that on my timeline because
People will see it and
Yeah,
they'll
people
know
will
that I'm obsessed with watching penis videos.
Not watching penis videos, just funny penis videos. You know what?
Just
Let's move
funny.
on.
So moving
It's
on
too late.
from-
It's
He was
too
that
late.
kid in high school drawing penises in the notebook.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
that was never me. Thank God.
It was Jonelle.
But I had a question for you, Val. So,
Okay.
from a woman's perspective, have you ever been dating a guy and you purposely said maybe a lie or something that wasn't 100% true just to see what
Just to
that
test them.
response would be?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
an example?
Example.
If
Oh my gosh.
you're able to tell
Oh,
us.
many times. It looks like I get to pick one of 100.
Usually, so anyway, usually I would lie about how many partners I've had.
Oh God.
Yeah. Because like,
Just to see what the
Would you
response
exaggerate the number? Or
no,
bring it
I
down?
would bring it down. And sometimes that
I
would
would
even
imagine
be
you'd
too
have
much.
to. Yeah, I'd imagine you have to.
Yeah, so yeah, I would lie about
It's
that
just a discussion I've never had. I don't have.
Really?
Right, because
It's not important to me. It's not important.
Some guys
Yeah, I don't
it's
think it's
important.
important.
It's not
To other
important.
guys it's not. But like I remember like lying about the number and bringing it way down, and he was like, "Oh, that's still a lot," and I was like, "Oh crap, this is not gonna work."
You didn't hear about the real
Well,
number.
why wouldn't that work though?
Because he was extremely judgmental. So if he would know the truth, then forget about it. He would automatically think I was some. He actually, I think.
So
he called me a
are you
prostitute.
asking him that question, and you already know that he's judgmental, and you're testing him additionally on that?
I already knew he was judgmental, and I wanted to see how bad it was.
So you wanted to confirm the amount of judgment that he had.
So that was a test. That was
a
definitely
test.
a test. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very scary.
I mean,
you're saying like it'd be best to be honest in that situation because
Yeah.
you'll find somebody that eventually
For
will
sure,
accept
that'll accept your 200 partners. Yeah.
It's not 200.
That reminds me of John Leguizamo's Freak when his dad is talking to John about how much vagina he's run over, and he's like, "Mijo, in New York City, I've run about 5 miles in vagina."
5 miles.
I have a question for you guys. Do you ever test anybody when you're buying them gifts? Like birthday gifts or
No.
Christmas gifts?
What do
I
you
do
mean?
all the time.
I used
What
to.
do you mean test them? Like
Yeah,
how?
like just like they're like when they say, "Man, I want to buy some Converse." Oh, so do you not like Toms anymore? Because you know you're about to buy them Toms for the Christmas. I don't know. That's what I do sometimes.
I
to
get
test
what
somebody.
you're saying. I get what you're saying, but no,
It's
no.
more like gauging what they would want to get. Or receive as a gift.
Wait, but did you buy them the Toms already? And
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what you're testing them.
And I'm like,
like Toms anymore?
I'm like, you don't like these black Toms that I got you? Oh no.
I think like sometimes you try to find out like whether or not they already have it.
Oh,
Because you're planning to get it for them or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I've done that.
I just buy them whatever I feel like. If they have 20 copies of Moana already and I buy them another one, it's like, oh, too bad.
Hey.
21.
Take it back.
Really love Moana.
Do you
Take
ever
it back
test?
yourself.
Do you ever test girls you date with like their movie knowledge? Is that
Yes.
like a test for you?
Oh, that's a must.
That's a must.
That's a must.
You must know movies.
No wonder I've had so much hard times with men.
Well, depending on the type of men that you want around.
I was like, "Do you like Annie Hall?" I'm like, "What?" No, I'm just joking.
Annie Hall.
So what I'll say what I do, I guess now thinking about it,
Yeah.
what I do to actually test girls whenever I'm on the date, I like having interactive first dates.
So I kind of like to gauge, what do they like to do fun stuff? Do they like to get competitive, stuff like that? So like I'll take them to, whether it's go bowling or like going to Dave and Buster's and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But one thing I personally like, because you guys know I love trivia, is going to a trivia night.
Yeah.
Just being able to see, is this somebody that I can be with for a long time that's actually going to help me win a trivia night? Or if their
It's
trivia
like
not that
cheerleading
bad.
for gain.
Or even just win at life.
But yeah, but I need somebody to win trivia.
Well, that's deep, Jose.
Well, no, but I'm just
Win at
saying-
life.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I think that's really important because when you gauge out or test someone's intellect, no matter what the topic is, you're gonna match better with that person.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've dated some really dumb guys.
Oh, and I've told you all my crazy stories.
Yeah.
So,
Like one guy asked me what the word procrastinate meant.
oh my god.
So I was like, "Yeah, this is not gonna work."
Procrastinate your ass.
It's like,
out.
why are you using these $10 words? Procrastinate's not a $10 word.
I mean, it's $10 in some
I'll get back to
places.
texting you eventually. I'll text you eventually.
Yeah, I'm
That's what happens when you
procrastinating.
meet somebody when you're drinking. It's like,
You're not seeing the best side of them all the time.
no.
I think drinks help sometimes.
It helps with meeting them, but then like actually gauging their intellect, no.
Yeah, you're just really judgy. That's what.
Procrastinate?
I feel like you're
Seriously?
really judgy. Yeah.
Or I used to judge people with the wrong your, the UR and the YOUR.
Yeah, the grammar.
The grammar
I don't know.
and conversate.
I don't know. I think
converse.
a lot of people are missing out, especially when you test somebody like that. I think you miss out on maybe a good person. If he has a good heart and can take care of you, just because he forgot an apostrophe, then you're kind of losing out on a guy in that way. And it's
I don't
kinda,
know. I think I got the jackpot because Gio spells very well.
Yeah, that's good. That's what you want. That's what you want. Yeah.
He's grammatically.
I think everybody
He's
knows.
grammatically correct.
I think everybody knows what they want.
It's funny.
And so I think it's fair that you're able to gauge in that way. Like, hey, I know what I want. This, especially when you get older and stuff
Yeah,
like that. It's
exactly.
like, hey, I know what I want, and this is the type of person that I want.
I wanna
So if that
see-
person doesn't win at trivia, but you want somebody that does, then yeah, it's like, yo, peace out.
I'm
like,
still waiting to play How I Met Your Mother trivia with you guys.
Yo, we need to do that.
Let's go.
I'm want
down
to
for
play
that.
How I Met Your Mother trivia. I will blow everyone out of the water.
I don't know. I've seen the seasons 10 times.
There's
Each season 10 times?
I've seen this whole. I've seen all of the shows. Like
I'll
10
go
times.
with you and drink.
I mean, I've seen them all a lot too. Now, I haven't
yeah,
counted them.
Sam is not the
Oh,
best
I
at
used to watch
trivia
it
at
over
all.
again- over and over
I am
again.
not.
When we took him into the Marvel trivia thing, he fail there.
Hey, bro.
Total fail.
But I was there with the drinks, bro.
Yeah, that's all he
That's
did.
all that. As long as you have a role in the trivia, I think you're okay.
It was
Like,
just
if
a
you're
drink.
guy,
He was being the drink guy.
Rico's
Drink
definitely
guy.
the trivia master here.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, he's.
Well, between him and Michael.
Yeah.
We win it all.
You guys are like
Don't invite
kindred
them
spirits.
to play games.
Kindred game spirit.
Well, Michael, have you ever been with dating somebody or dating a woman that when you've been dating for a little bit and then she says something to you, even if it's like, have you ever been lied to see what your reaction would be?
Oh yeah, that's happened a lot. I think the last time that they lied to me, I think they were like saying, they said to me that they were going out, I guess, with some friends, like their girlfriend and her boyfriend, and then another guy that was there. So I guess essentially saying that she was getting set up with like another guy.
Yeah.
She wanted to know my reaction to it. I'm just like, oh, cool, like have fun, like enjoy your life, you know? Like we weren't like dating, we were talking.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, is that how you feel? I can just date whoever I want? I'm like, yeah. What do you want me to do? Be controlling and tell you no, you can't do that. Like no, that's not my place. If you want to do that, go ahead and do it. That's your life. You live your best one. But yeah, I've gotten tested like that. It's terrible.
Did you ever like say exactly like, oh, well, I wanted to hear this?
Yeah.
This was the answer.
Yeah, this is the answer you want to hear,
said.
and this is what you should have said. Happens all the time.
I went on a date one time that a girl put me on, lied to me during the test, and she told me we were going to go to a birthday party, and we were going to a birthday party, but midway she's like, oh, by the way, this birthday party is at a gay club.
Oh, nice.
And she wanted to gauge my reaction.
How you feel.
And I was like, I've never been to a gay club, so let's go.
Let's do it.
So, I mean, it happened, but we're not together anymore, so.
Yeah.
There you go.
Happens. Well, that was our topic, and that was also our show. So we are sad to leave and say goodbye to all my wonderful friends here. But we got to do it. So, like always, at the end of our show, make sure that you're tuning in every Saturday morning live at 10 a.m. on TuneIn Radio app, on Indie Jamz Radio, and on Facebook Live to listen live and interact with us. If you're listening to us on our replay, or you don't have time to listen to the whole show right now, you can also watch our replay on YouTube and also listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn as well. We're basically everywhere that you can. Everywhere for your podcast.
Locura worldwide.
Locura worldwide. Make sure you visit our website as well for any information, upcoming events that we have. Hopefully, we'll be planning another one soon. But you can also check out our merch. If you're an artist that wants to have your music played on live on air, go ahead and submit a form there as well. So we're always looking for new people and new sounds that want to be heard on the radio. So we appreciate you guys there. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, of course. And also, a special shout out to Ricans of Wrestling who came out today. We appreciate you guys coming out here. Of course, you can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, watch them on Twitch. And your show is it Thursday nights?
Thursday nights
at 7 p.m. Thursday nights at 7 p.m. So make sure you check them out live. Go support them. Go like their page. Follow them wherever you can. And we'll be seeing you guys again very soon. Hopefully on your show, we'll go on there. And hopefully I can take one of you guys through a table very soon.
In December.
Thanks for having us, by the way. We really appreciate it.
Anytime.
We had a great time.
We had a great time. So
empanadas, great time.
Empanadas, yeah, we had all the empanadas for the Latin night. They're all gone.
Yeah, all
that's
of them are
insane.
Gone.
So that's
I'm
great.
super excited to win those tag titles in December.
Yeah, we got you. We got you, Sam.
Great.
All right, guys. Well, have a great week. Have a blessed week. We'll see you guys next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Enjoy.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Locura Radio Show. Make sure you check out all of our crazy episodes by subscribing to us on iTunes. Do yourself a favor and subscribe to Locura Radio Show on YouTube for exclusive video content and show replays you definitely don't want to miss. For more info and all of the content, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Be sure to rate and review us. We are Locura, the radio show with good vibes, crazy talks, and positive music.